For having me. It is great to be back in Ely. Good to be here with Governor Pawlenty. Thank you so much for your work and leadership in this area. And also Mrs. Pawlenty, who I've grown to admire from her work in the judiciary. And then also Will Steeger, who has been known for his adventures to the ends of the earth. But it's not just for adventure, it's also to seek scientific knowledge. And he's now on his own adventure, going to every church basement and every community center in the state to talk about this issue, and I really appreciate it. It's very good for me to be back in Ely, especially this college. As you know, my dad graduated from its predecessor, Ely Junior College. I have many fond memories of driving up here to visit my grandparents, and as we got closer and closer to Ely, he would talk like this, and I would say, "Why are you yelling?" "I am not yelling, this is how we talk." But you think of it, since the Ice Age, well, the EPA forecasts that in the next century, the temperature is going to go up 5 to 8 degrees. So think about that in comparison, and think about what we're headed into. I don't think it's just a science anymore that people are thinking about. I think what they're thinking about is what they're seeing. I saw it personally this summer when I went to Greenland and saw this humongous icebergs melting with spigots of water coming off of the Greenland ice sheet. Has lots the size of Arizona and Texas combined right into the sea. So you're seeing rising sea levels. And then you come up here to northern Minnesota, you see decreasing levels in Lake Superior. Why? Lowest levels in 80 years. And why is that? Because the ice is evaporating. It's making it difficult for our barge traffic and our economic good up on the North Shore, and some recreation as well because of what's happening. I've heard from ski resort owners in northern Minnesota about the effects that they're seeing. Luckily this year we're seeing a little bit more snow, but when you look at it over time, we see a problem. The Ham Lake fires. You see in southeastern Minnesota the flooding. I talked to snowmobilers concerned about this, people who ice fish, who take it longer and longer and longer to put their fish houses on. So this just isn't about scientific journals and study rooms at the university anymore. This is really happening in people's lives. I'm proud of our state, and one of the reasons I'm proud of it is that we've always been a state that believes in science. You know, we brought the world everything from the Post-it note to the pacemaker. And I see this energy frontier and this energy revolution as really our next step and our next challenge. And as the governor mentioned, I also see opportunities in this. This doesn't mean that we're not going to make some sacrifices and some difficult decisions, but there are economic opportunities in this. And one of the problems has been that when you see what's been going on the last 10 years in Washington, there's just been debate after debate after debate about whether climate change is really occurring, as opposed to discussing what solutions are sensible and make economic sense. Well, this year, that changed.